Welcome to Habit Tracker, a channel centered on the habit of tracking and evaluating popular claims to determine what's truth or tale. Hey there, welcome to the channel. Today, we're talking about a topic that's been debated in headlines and dinner tables alike: immigration. Now you might wonder, what does immigration have to do with habits? The answer is a lot. Nations develop habits, communities develop habits, and immigrants themselves have to build new ones to succeed. We'll explore 5 claims that often come up and look at what research, data, and expert analysis suggests, plus how habits play a role in it all. Ready? Let's get started. Claim number 1. Immigration boosts the economy. This claim pops up often, especially in pro-immigration circles. So is it true? Mostly true, with strong support systems. Research and real-world outcomes back it up, but only when integration is intentional. Studies show that when immigrants are supported with training and credential recognition, their economic impact increases significantly. In many countries, immigrants help fuel the economy. They take essential jobs, start small businesses, and contribute through taxes. Think of it like this: the economy runs on people, and immigrants help fill in the gaps, especially where native-born populations are aging or job markets are changing. But here's where habits come in. A country that builds the habit of investing in immigrant training, language learning, and credential recognition tends to get better outcomes. Without that, economic benefits can be uneven or short-lived. Claim 2. Illegal immigration undermines the legal system. True, with important caveats for compassion and asylum. Rule of law matters, but so does humane application. It's about balance. Many legal scholars and immigration policy analysts note that large-scale illegal immigration can strain the fairness and function of legal pathways. This is a big concern, especially for people who immigrated legally. Imagine training for a marathon only to see someone cut in at the finish line. That's how it feels to many who waited years for visas, background checks, and approval. And it's not just about fairness. When a country develops a habit of looking the other way or failing to enforce its own rules, it erodes trust. People start to feel the system rewards shortcuts. Now, to be fair, there are exceptions. People fleeing war, persecution, or serious threats may qualify for asylum. That's built into international law. But here's the catch: the system only works if asylum claims are legitimate and thoroughly reviewed. Otherwise, it becomes a loophole, one that's exploited, overburdened, and ends up marginalizing those who truly need protection. Allowing anyone to claim asylum without verification isn't compassion, it's chaos. Claim 3. Immigrants don't want to integrate. Part truth, part tale. Most do want to integrate, but systems, support, and mutual effort matter. Surveys show that most immigrants express a desire to integrate and contribute, but cite barriers like language access and community support. Integration is more than just learning a language. It's adopting new habits, new ways of communicating, working, interacting with the law, even celebrating holidays. It's not easy, especially when people feel isolated or unwelcome. Most immigrants do want to belong. They want to contribute and feel part of something bigger. That said, if a country doesn't create integration habits like offering language classes, mentoring programs, or cultural exchange, it makes belonging harder. And yes, there are cases where people resist change, but that's true for locals too. Integration is a shared habit, not a one-way street. Claim 4. Border security is anti-immigrant. Tale. Borders and immigration aren't opposites. They're part of a functioning whole. Experts from both conservative and liberal think tanks agree. Strong border security can coexist with a humane and fair immigration policy. This depends on how we define security. If borders are used to shut out people unfairly, then it can feel anti-immigrant. But most countries that welcome immigrants also believe in having rules. And having a habit of strong border enforcement isn't about hate, it's about order. Think of it like having a front door. You don't hate guests, you just want to know who's coming in and when. And here's something deeper to think about. First impressions matter. If someone's very first act when entering a new country is breaking the law, what message does that send about how they'll treat the laws of the country later on? It may not always be their fault, but it does raise questions about expectations and accountability. And then there's the dark side: smuggling networks. People who cross illegally often owe smugglers huge debts. They arrive in a country already vulnerable, sometimes forced into dangerous or illegal work to repay what they owe. It's not just risky for the country, it's devastating for the person caught in the trap. We often overlook how unsafe that journey is, but we shouldn't, because real compassion means stopping exploitation, not ignoring it. Claim 5. Immigration threatens national identity. Hardly true, but it doesn't have to. Rapid change can cause friction, but shared habits and respect ease the transition. Cultural researchers and sociologists say rapid change can spark fear, but integration programs and shared values often ease that tension. This is where emotions kick in. Every nation has habits, cultural, social, and even food habits. When those get disrupted quickly, people feel like they're losing something. Is that fear valid? Sometimes yes. If integration is weak and large numbers arrive suddenly, people might feel overwhelmed. But here's the twist. Immigration doesn't have to erase culture. It can add to it if there's mutual respect. Immigrants should be encouraged to adapt to the culture they're joining, learning the language, understanding local values, and showing respect for customs. This doesn't mean giving up their own heritage. It means contributing to the culture, not expecting the culture to change for them. That kind of humility and effort makes the native population feel respected rather than threatened, and that goes a long way towards building trust and community. After all, being welcomed into a country is a privilege, and adapting to its identity is one of the ways we show gratitude and earn a place in it. Immigration isn't just a policy issue, it's about people. And at the heart of it all are habits. The habits we expect from newcomers, the habits we build as a society, the habits that keep systems fair and cultures thriving. Because in the end, good immigration isn't just about borders, it's about the habits that build belonging. So when we talk about immigration, let's ask not just who should come in, but what habits help everyone thrive once they're here. So what do you think is the most important part of a fair immigration system? Drop your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If this gave you something to think about, hit that like button, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay curious.